We're learning more about that 21-year-old college freshman from Bangladesh arrested yesterday in the plot to blow up the Federal Reserve Bank in New York. He drove what he believed to be a truck bomb to the building in downtown Manhattan and tried to detonate it, only to find out that his accomplices were working for the FBI. We have two follow-up reports tonight, and first we'll turn to our senior correspondent, John Miller. John?
Scott, until the handcuffs went on, Quazi, Mohammad, Nafis never suspected that his two New York accomplices were working for the FBI. Now the FBI and Homeland Security Investigations agents are digging to find out if there are any real accomplices anywhere else. FBI agents are poring through papers, computers, thumb drives, and CDs pulled from the suspect's New York apartment. According to the FBI affidavit, Quazi Mohammad Nafis claimed to have connections to al-Qaeda overseas. Investigators are trying to determine if those claims were true. Nafis allegedly told an FBI undercover agent he was working with another man named Yaqeen. Sources tell CBS News Yaqeen has been identified as a San Diego man named Willie Carter, arrested here yesterday on possession of child pornography. FBI sources say Yaqeen was in contact with Nafis, but does not appear to have had a role in the bomb plot. On the narrow street in Bangladesh, where the accused terrorist once lived, Nafis's mother prayed, as his father, a bank official, told CBS News he'd spent his life savings to send his son to college in America. He wanted to go to the U.S. for higher education, he said. That would create better job opportunity for him. The father told us his son was a gentle boy who could not be involved in this plot. Nafis is being held without bail. His case is the latest in a series of FBI bomb stings. In 2009, Hossam Smadi tried to detonate what he believed was a truck bomb outside a Dallas skyscraper. Last February, Amin al-Khalifi walked towards the U.S. Capitol wearing what he believed was a suicide vest. And most recently, in September in Chicago, Nafi Adel Daoud was charged with trying to detonate what he believed to be a car bomb in front of a popular bar. Now, in each one of those cases, just as in this latest plot in New York, one of the key influences on these men was the al-Qaeda preacher Anwar al-Awlaki. And it's interesting to note, Scott, even after Awlaki's death, his message on YouTube, on the internet, still resonates, and because he's American-born, still resonates, as we're seeing, with an American audience.
Awlaki was killed in a drone strike. You know, John, you went through all that litany of cases that the FBI intercepted. Have we just been lucky all this time that the FBI has been able to do this?
They've been very good about having ears and eyes in the right places so that when somebody's trying to put together a cell, the FBI has been pretty adept at inserting themselves and providing the capability for the person who has the intent. But what's interesting to note is there are cases that completely flew under the radar. Remember Faisal Shahzad, who put a truck bomb in Times Square that only didn't detonate because he had a mistake in his technical bomb making, or the underwear bomber who got a live device on a plane headed for Detroit. So there have been close calls and some lucky moments.
John, thanks very much.